In Underhanded, the new novel by Jim Billman, Sonny Kristoff shares his adventures during the changing times after World War II with a refreshing inside-out look at history. Written from the perspective of men's fast-pitch softball, this was the time when baseball's little brother became America's most popular team sport. But unlike baseball, its imperfect dimensions brought about its demise. Order Underhanded on Amazon. Underhanded by longtime Southeast Iowa native Jim Billman. Available now.
Calves that are slow to stand or nurse after birth have a harder time surviving. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Prevent weak calf syndrome with proper maternal health before calves are born, as you're living the country life.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
Romp and play minutes after they're born. Weak calf syndrome is a term applied to a calf that's born alive but is slow to stand. It may or may not attempt to nurse. Some calves survive this condition, but most die within a few days of birth. Michelle Arnold is the ruminant extension veterinarian at the University of Kentucky. She says the problem is usually with the cow, not the calf. Proper nutrition in the last 50 to 60 days of gestation is the key to preparing a calf for life outside of the cow.
80% of fetal growth occurs in that last 2 months. So during this time, the dam must have adequate nutrition to support the growth. They need additional nutrients to develop fetal brown fat that will supply energy for the calf to survive until it can nurse. The two most important cow requirements are protein and energy.
Arnold says that calves born to cows on protein-restricted diets have less vigor, less ability to get warm, and more difficulty standing. A weak calf that hasn't nursed within 1 hour of birth needs human intervention.
Especially if it hasn't been cleaned off or it's lying on its side, unable to sit up on its own. In these circumstances, you have to get the calf dried off, warm it up, and feed colostrum, and generally with an esophageal feeder because they're unable to nurse.
Arnold says usually as soon as you get some colostrum in the calf, it'll have a little more energy and you can help it stand up. Keep in mind that since weak calf syndrome is often a management issue, it can be a whole herd problem if cows aren't being fed the proper nutrition. Learn more about weak calf syndrome at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.